Hello, everyone. Great to see you here for a very special team cheeky panel. With us today, I have on Alejandra. Hi, Alejandra. Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Mira. Hi, Mira. So today we're going to talk about the four major sticking points. Look, it's 2021. This is actually the first team panel of 2021. So we wanted to get back to the fundamentals, but the revised fundamentals. As the job market opens up, we're seeing some advantages, some pitfalls. The sticking points are the same, but how you handle those are a little bit different, right? So we're going to revise them. The four sticking points are uploading your resume, not hearing anything back. Most PhDs stop there. The second sticking point is networking, not getting job referrals. The third is getting job referrals, but no interviews. The fourth is getting interviews, but no job offers. We're going to cover all of those. So we'll start with you, Mira. When you upload your resume, as a PhD, you can upload many of them, never hear back. If you're stuck there, what do you suggest?
Well, I would suggest to go really in depth with networking, because when we upload a lot of resumes, there is a lot of jobs, like around 75% of the jobs, they are not posted online. So when you network, you build a relationship of value with some industry professional, do the informational interviews, you get a lot of information. Plus, your CV or your resume, your application goes to the top of the pile with the HR.
Yeah, great points. And, I think today more than ever, it's more important to get a referral, especially right now when it's early in the year. We've shown lots of metrics and we have a lot of leading indicators, lagging indicators. The beginning of the year is the toughest time to get hired for PhDs, simply because companies aren't spending money advertising PhD level jobs. I would say the number closer from what we've looked at, it's closer to 90% of those jobs, if not more, are not posted for PhDs. Right now, especially with the economy reopening, they're spending all of their resources like getting their frontline workers employed again. Like, think if you're a company like Apple. We have Apple that has hired some of our PhDs for PhD level jobs. That's great, but their attention right now is getting people to work in their stores again. So they're still looking for you, like they'll still hire you, but they're not looking for you is what I want to say. So it's on you to set up informational interviews, to generate a referral, to make sure your resume actually gets seen, instead of waiting for an ad to come to you or waiting for a hiring manager or recruiter to come to you. Now, what if you start networking? So Maria, we'll turn to you here. What if you start networking, but you're not getting any of those job referrals? What do you suggest?
Well, Isaiah, it's like creating a recipe. You have to know all the steps you have to do to create that best recipe you can create. And to do that in networking, in my point of view, in my opinion, is that you have to know everything about that people before researching and trying to get an informational interview from them. And you really have to get some similarities between you two. You have to know what that people likes, and you can do that by searching them on LinkedIn, searching them on ResearchGate, searching them on PubMed. Even on PubMed, maybe you have some publications that are similar. And another thing, social media, it's full of posts, and you can research them even on social media. Or maybe you have some friends that are related to both of you.
Yeah.
And then after researching them, you just want to create value for them, to share that you are interested in them and not interested to get something from them. So you want to share that you can create value for them, and you are interested in their work, and you're interested to see how you can empower their growth in the first hand. And I think that's the most important thing for networking.
Yeah, well said. So a lot of us think that connecting is networking, right? You contact somebody and that's it, you give up. Most PhDs never follow up. They never reach out to a person again. And then on top of this, they never actually learn about the person first. They're like, I need a job. They reach out, hey, here, I'm so-and-so, I'm really impressive for these reasons. Can you get me hired? Here's my resume, take a look. Don't do this. Learn about the person, see who they're connected to. That's the most authentic thing you can do. The most manipulative is to reach out to somebody, learn nothing about them, ask them for help. But if you invest in that person and actually get interested in developing a long-term professional relationship, because your professional network is everything in industry, this will lead to you getting that referral, right? Following up, building a professional relationship. Thank you, Maria. So Alejandra, what if you get a referral, right? You're getting that referral, but you're not getting any interviews, or it's not going from maybe an informational interview to an interview to the next interview. You get stuck somewhere along that process of getting into the interview or the next interview. What do you recommend?
Well, you just said that many PhD never follow up. And that's actually a mistake. You might think that because somebody said, yes, I will refer you, I will pass your resume to the hiring manager, then the ball is in their court. And then it's like their move and you just move on with your life. But think about it this way. You are the one who is interested in getting that referral, and referrals are big asks. These people who refer you to a job, they're putting their name on the line for you. So you have to be grateful for that and try to reduce the amount of effort that it will require from your referral. So follow up. Don't be pushy, like don't spam these people every day, but every 2 weeks, hey, just wanted to check in, add value again, ask them about them, and then did you have time to meet with the hiring manager and give them my resume? And this is something you should do even once you start getting interviews, like after a phone screen, follow up. You have no idea how busy those people are. And sometimes as PhD, we're like, oh, I'm super busy, I don't have time to follow up. But we don't think that these people who are referring us might be as busy or even busier.
Yes.
And it is in your interest. You have to put the effort in making them easy for them to refer you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. The very last place a lot of PhDs get stuck is they start getting those interviews finally, and they don't move forward, and they don't get a job offer. One last thing I'd say is you can always ask at the end of whatever interview that you've had, when can I expect to hear from you? This will give you a lot of peace of mind. It'll help them commit, right? And commitment is everything towards the end of the job search process. If you want to get a job offer, you need to 100x your level of commitment for the job. I always tell PhDs, I was like, look, if you were serious about getting a job, I can get you a job in a week. If you would be willing to go out to the company, find the person that was responsible for hiring, meet them in person and tell them that everything that you've done has prepared you for working at this company, and the company's so important for you to work at, it's your number one choice, that you flew all the way out here to work there, they're going to hire you. Like a lot of PhDs can't wrap their head around that. They don't want to accept that because then it puts the responsibility on them as to why they're not hired. Employers want to hire you, but the biggest pain point for employers, and you have to understand this, is if they extend an offer to you and you were never serious about working there. You maybe thought that you might be willing to move out there or fly out there or move your home out there, but not really. They can sense this. They do 7-8 interviews a day. You might do 7-8 interview site visits in your entire life. They will sense and know if you're not committed to the job. So you have to build a case for why you want that job, why it's your number one choice for at least one reason. You have to build that case. You have to have that commitment. I just talked to somebody today, seriously, in one of our accountability key programs. I just talked to somebody today who said, I had a site visit. I talked to multiple people there. They seemed really interested. They suggested a higher level role for me. I was so excited. And then I talked to somebody else who talked about maybe me working with their department. They thought all this was good. That can be a red flag. It means they're not serious about you for the current position. They may have found another candidate that they like for that position better. And now they're challenging you really in themselves without knowing it, that, okay, they like you, but maybe they can put you in another position. And unless you bring them back to why you're the best candidate for the job at hand, the job they actually need to fulfill right now, the rest is just hand waving, conjecture. It could even be a test to see how committed you are to that position at hand. You got to show commitment. You got to build rationale before you show up. Why do you want to work there? Tell them over and over again, yes, I'd consider working in any job here because I love the company so much, but I'm committed to this job and I'm the best candidate for XYZ reasons. That's what you want to end with. So thank you all very much. Special thanks to Alejandra, Maria, Mira. Thank you. Remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.